Hey, what is up, you guys? So today we're going to go over Nikki Exotika, her aesthetics, and this is going to be my first attempt to insert some video clips as well. So she's known for being on 90 Day Fiancé. She is trans and proud of it. And basically, they're known for having a challenging relationship because, it wasn't very honest. I'm not going to get too involved in the whole thing about Nikki's, how Nikki identifies or show photos pre-transition. So this was kind of like at the beginning of the transition. And then you see now on the right, there's been quite a lot done. Brow lift, nose job, FFS, facial feminization surgery. I believe Nikki was 19 or 20 in this photo. I do think that she has some Latina roots to her, hence, some of the features, the really dark eyes. Yeah, and I do think she has a pretty convincing transition, especially like the voice, because she's a singer, so she's not very easily clocked. This is another photo. She's kind of starting to transition to being blonde. And I believe she met Justin after this because she was maybe a little bit further along in her transition. I think in these next photos, I think around here she met Justin. And I don't know if they were clubbing or what they were doing or how they met. What really piqued my interest was she said she had the voice of a truck driver when they were together. So I had to like do some digging and like find some videos. And I actually did find some old videos, just, stuff like this, like clubbing, talking about life experiences. I guess she did try to be a YouTuber at some point. Yeah, and it was after Justin, she kind of decided to be very open and honest with it. But her transition is going pretty well at this point. The surgeries are done surprisingly well. And she, looked good enough to do modeling, to do all kinds of things in the entertainment business. She's also a pop star as well. I think she took a hiatus, but she's actually very talented, and I'm going to show you guys that. Her voice is incredible. And yeah, so I believe it was around this time she started doing these videos. And this was an example. This was right
Let's
after.
talk about the relationship I was in. The reason why I found out, how I found out he was a tranny chaser. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, so I believe that was after Justin, and she hangs out with this crowd of Barbies and Kens. And this is why she's so attached to this look, because I think it's her career, it's her lifestyle, it's her aesthetic, it's how she makes money. It's, you know how some people like to collect things. I believe that's why she does this whole Barbie thing. Or maybe it's just for clout, I don't know. But it's much more. It's a much more deeper issue. As you can see, it's totally intertwined with every part of her life. She loves pink, she loves juicy couture. We do see some signs of aging, primarily like some laxity in the jaw and a little bit of nasolabial folds, but it's actually not bad compared to those videos I showed you. They were 14 years ago. So actually, she looks pretty well. And I think she's a good example that plastic surgery does last quite a while. So that's her and the human Ken doll. I believe his name is Justin or Justin something, I'm not sure. But they're really good friends. I don't know if they still are. I'm guessing they are because they've appeared a number of times on Truly or Hooked on the Look or things like that. And they're fully encapsulated in the Barbie and Ken lifestyle. I believe she spent $1 million, if I remember correctly, from this video from Hooked on the Look. First of all, that is insane. So, I mean, but I guess there must be some kind of return on the investment, because why would a person spend so much unless they were getting something out of it? You can see her even being photographed in Hollywood and stuff. And she's even appeared with Human Ken doll as well. And she makes pop songs, but a lot of them are covers. And I actually did look into her most recent song, and she actually has an amazing voice. I think she is extensively vocally trained. So I've inserted that one of the clips here. I hear it and I know, I know you wanna take me home, and get to know me close. Yeah, so there we have it. And surprisingly, her body, how it is now, it's been like that for like 14 years, those videos that I found, because I found some of her dancing at a club. So I wonder, like, what are those? Are those silicone injections? Like, what are they? You know, I don't think her nose job is done quite that well. I think it could have been a little less botched, a little more refined. But I still think it looks better than what she had before, because we saw the nose that she had before, and I think the brow lift could have been a little bit higher. She It did improve from her first photos because she wanted to look less angry. But yeah, ultimately, I think this couple has a relationship that is, founded on distrust, much like many of the others, but they also have massive differences in their taste, their aesthetics, the way they express themselves. And, we see her blowing up on the show, but I think there's not enough context as to why she holds on so tightly to this is who I am, this is how I'm going to express myself, etc. Because I really think that she's telling the truth, and that is who she is. And the photos that we've seen of her without makeup, she actually looks, to me, she looks more beautiful without makeup. She looks very realistic. She looks like she could be one of those like rich, housewives or something. Beverly Hills, maybe in their 40s. I think she has transitioned very well, very convincing, and she looks great without makeup on. I would have liked, better nose job, maybe some, work like microneedling and something less invasive done to help with that laxity, or PCL injections maybe. Maybe a little bit less on the lips and the brow lift, or, drawing the brows differently. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for being here.